everyone, welcome back to Trev Dog Gaming here on YouTube. This is the game Subsistence. We're now Season 3, Episode 76. That's not a rogue actually, I'm not sure, it's either Alpha or Charlie. Hang on, which way am I looking on the map? I think it's Alpha, because Charlie's kind of back behind that fog of war there. Yeah, I think that's actually Alpha through there. Well, it going to be a bit interesting getting out of here and getting home. So, since last episode, I haven't moved. I was kind of staying through the night, keeping an eye just off camera, just watching what was happening with the power. So, these guys must be about to... Oh yeah, they have started. 0.02 each, okay. I did manage to grab one more silicon out of the mining drill here. So 340, hey? So if you remember correctly, I, off camera before last episode, flooded the Jenny with biofuel, so it was at 500 power. Then it went down to 450 just as I was putting solar panel number 6 on the roof. So it has dropped about 100 overnight. That's a rough guess. So no matter how many solar panels we have on the roof, we know it's going to drop about 100. So that's, like, the only way that would be a good thing for us is if at the end of the day I saw the power back to 450. Then I know it's kind of going to use 100 overnight, and then during the day it'll regain 100, but kind of need to have a bit more than that, because there will be days where it's still quite overcast and rainy and we won't get as much power. So that is interesting. So if at the end of the next day, or another night cycle, I guess you put it that way, it shouldn't be more than about 100 less. So it's got to be over 200 or 230 or something like that. Just watching it, so it's 0.16 or 0.18 now, so she's still going down, but ever so slightly, so that's definitely going to pick up. I thought I saw another green kind of tag over here somewhere. Is there a dog or something next to the base? No? Probably what's worse is if there's a rogue around here, but I did see one on the map, but yeah, he was kind of like, so the main base is over there at the top of this tree. If you go that direction, there's like a lake up there, then they're on the opposite side of the lake. So they shouldn't really interfere with us. I can see a box on the beach, I can see a bear over there. Problem is, I can't see. No. So that dog was just. Did he just move? No. I think he's down here somewhere. Which kinds of means I'm gonna have to go that way. I can't see any ore sitting on the cliff at the moment. Don't think so. Anyhow, are these up now? Gee, they're only doing 0.03. I thought. I suppose the sun's not that high. I thought they would have been up higher by now, but anyhow. It's got a little bit to go. I was almost going to hold off and wait for another silicon to drop. 329, yeah, it's not too bad. So hang on, what's the best the solar panels can do? 0.08, 0.09? So it should, if you were doing 0.08 or 0.09 say, you'd be almost at half. And this is needing a quarter, so it'd be the same sort of thing. It would slowly go up. How much though it goes up, I'm not sure. Anyhow, we're going to have to leave it. Go out and do some resource collecting. I'm not sure. I don't think I can go through the beach. Might have to risk it going this way. Well, I haven't heard a dog growl. Not yet. See, the bear was over there when we were coming over here, and the two dogs were under here. Is that a crate? It is. Fancy a crate being there. That's one thing I gotta do, get back to the base and build another lockpick, eh? Ah, look. Weather for ducks. I tell you what, that's not going to help with solar panels. Jeez. This actually looks like one of those days where, yeah, you don't get much power. Hang on, that's not a hunter, is it? That's a dog, okay. I was going to say, I saw a little bit of food here for me. I hate hovering around here because just in case the hunters come out here, yeah, I would love to have gone along the beach, but oh, is that? That's a porker. I think that's a piggy on the beach. I can see a rabbit on the beach. So maybe I should go this way. Hopefully the pig doesn't get any ideas. Yeah, he's going. He's a goins. Well, that sent him away, didn't it? Oh, jeez. Scared the crap out of me then. Wonder what that was. Okay, so these rogues are just a little bit further up in that direction, so we won't be going too close, I don't think. It's funny how there's like green and browns. Like some of these can't make up their mind whether they should be in the winter phase or the summer phase. Yeah, just over that little ridge there is the little lake. The piggy's gone that way. I hate when the rogues get into that little area there because they're right outside my base. Yeah, no. Not worried about the rabbit. If it was a chicken, I would try to get it. I need more and more feathers, I guess. Gee, it really is weather for ducks. Did I turn this back on? No, that's off at the moment. 11. Okay. Alright, keep it going. That is refined lithium. I wasn't actually expecting to see that in there. Okay, 10 lithium. Okay. The copper in there. Oh, actually, we need a little bit of power, don't we? We want to make a another lock. Where's my? We'll grab about 18 iron ore. So 18 for scrap. It's going to chew through, unfortunately, a little bit more in the way of Can I eat that? Can I eat that? Oh, I'm gonna need water. Have to remember to drink. Take those. Oh, we probably don't need one. Take that out. Put that in there. Pick up the lockpick. Put it up top here. Get some water. Let me just put this stuff away. Hang on. The Yeah, I was looking at the diving station. Hang on, before I put anything away. Oh, that's right. It does use a fair bit of power, mass, scrap, and wood, but they're not too bad. But 4 circuit boards. Hmm. Um. Well, in one way, in terms of the rope and stuff, I guess it's not that bad. This one does not use putty cat sinew, so therefore no rope. Where's my rope? I'll put the rope down. No, there I was going to put it. That under there, that back in there. Okay. So it's really come back to, if you want to build a diving station, which I really want to, then we're going to have to grab a few more of these resources. Silicon, oh wow, okay, if that's that low in power and it's a rainy day, guess what? That can get paused, I don't need it that badly. You know what I might do, guys? I might go back over to the lithium area. Oh. I was going to say, is there any kelp down here? Yes, right under me there is. See if we can do a quick run. We didn't start off very early in the episode because we're over at the Silicon Mining Outpost, but let's see if we can harvest any lithium while we're over there. Because what? We need to make 4 circuit boards. Each circuit board. I kind of feel like I just want to do some of the resource collecting this episode, but it's going to come in quite... Oh, chicken girl. Now, is there an animal that's going to stop me from getting the chicken girl over here? Soon find out. If I get yelled at. I say barked at. I think I'm hearing stuff. Sounded like something growled at me then, but there's nothing here. I couldn't see any other rogues, so that was pretty awful to have the rogues just camped up the beach here the other episode. Oh, there's a little bit more kelp. Yeah, I actually need some, I need some protein fairly soon. That's the good thing now about having the fridge, hey, I can go back to the fridge and just grab some cooked fish or cooked meat, a piece of steak or a liver or something. I don't think there's an animal in here. A bit hard to tell when there's stuff sitting in the way, but doesn't look like it. You haven't seen too many animals over in this direction so far, which is kind of good. Tell you what, I should be making a bit more of that, considering I've got so much fibre on me at the moment. Just thought I'd slow things down a little bit here with a couple of tree chops and just see if something decides to spawn up here on the rock. I have collected lithium from this rock before. Interesting though, I haven't seen an animal on this little area here. They right up, oh there they are, okay. Grizzly on the beach. I think there's a grizzly behind the grub tree. The 6 log tree. No lithium parked around here. Oh, okay. How close is that? Yeah, there's the grizzly. Hang on. What is up here? Oh, it's another grizzly. Well, that's not great. Oh well, we have no choice. We'll go this way. Can I sneak... Yeah, that's not too bad. I was going to say there's 2 pieces of kelp down here. Or was there 3? I think there's 3. 1, 2... Am I close to the bear or not? I was going to say I hope not, because that's awfully hard to take on a grizzly when you're in water. Okie dokie. I don't want to go out too late here today. Get caught out when it's dark, but doing a little bit of a lithium search. A level 1 puppy dog. Kind of staring straight at me. I'm sure he can't actually see me. I'm a bit too far away, but... Get out the gun just in case, because I can't see what's behind the rock. There's a grizzly over there. No lithium on that. Oops. Not only does that make a bit of sound, you don't want to break your leg. I have done that before. Alright, we got our grub. We'll sneak down here. Can't see anything up on that rock. Okay. The coast is clear. We'll pick up our blueberry from the beach. More searching for fibre, I guess. I missed one. Alright, don't really need to go much further than this. Can't see any lithium on that one, even though I didn't go over the other side. There's not a lot of animals around. There's a crate in the bush just there, hang on. Definitely, yep, nothing here. Oh, there's iron, but not looking for iron. Looking for lithium, game. I'll grab this crate. There's a level 1 dog just there. Okay. Just back away from him. I can see copper on this rock. There's a bit of scrap up here too. This is a little bit dangerous. Can't quite see over the hill. Tried to grab that the first time and I missed completely. Alright, a bit more fibre. Oh wow, there's a crate in here. Didn't see it at all. Okay, so circuit board's always welcome, I suppose. It's always handy to have the extra logs, but nice to get the grub for fishing, I suppose. Make your bait. Okay, nothing on this log. Sorry, this rock. In terms of lithium, I'll bypass a few things here. Oh, I'm pretty certain this rock does not have lithium, but we'll have a quick look. Oh, there's a dog there. Okay, probably won't get that close. level 2 black bear? That's a shame. There's a crate just there. Typical, hey? Subsistence and putting the animals near the crates. It's kind of part of the game, I guess. You have to weigh up the risk. There's a crate hidden down here. Not bad. We've kind of almost picked up all the scrap that we were going to use for the diving station anyway. Be a bit careful here. I haven't really looked that well. Gee, we're really not doing very well with the lithium at the moment. How many rocks have we been to? It's just not a lithium day by the looks. Still is a nice day in the game, but, well, better afternoon than the rainy morning, I suppose. Really, nothing on this one either. There's a bit of scrap just down here. Actually, I might just go backwards here a bit. I can hear a chicken. Not quite sure where she is. I saw that blueberry. Oh, there she is. Actually, if you just keep running in that direction. I didn't see exactly where she went. She was kind of running up this way a bit towards the crate. Often they run away from you and then they kind of come back a bit. If you're patient enough, you'll see them. But they do a right angle sometimes and end up in a totally different area. Not a bad little bit of extra ammo there. I've got a fair bit of just general resource collecting going on today. Yeah, sometimes you don't know what you're going to get in Subsistence. Depends. A very random resource day to day. There's another crate. I might grab that. That dog is way too far away. Not sure what's going on with the blueberries at the moment. It's not bad. Hang on a second, there's a crate on this island up here. Can I risk it? I really hate it when the reeds are in the way like this. You kind of can't see whether there's a dog or a bear behind it. I know there's a dog, I think, off to the right up here, but it's across the water. Gee, what a spread of different resources, eh? I always thought the waterfall looks pretty cool coming down there. Alright, this is our last chance to take home a little bit of lithium. I have to go and try to work out exactly how much we need. It could be... I'm trying to work that out. Did I use 12 lithium per circuit board? I was kind of thinking that was correct, but then I'm going, gee, that's awfully expensive. Yeah, it could be. It was like 12 lithium, 12 silicon, and 8 obsidian. I think that's what it was, but now I can't remember whether it was... Was that for one circuit board or two? Nothing down there, except for a level 1 bear and a level 2 dog. There's a bit of ore on the top here, but it's not what I'm after. I'll just grab another tree with a grub in it. So dog to the right in the water. I think the coast is clear to go up there again, though. Alright, let's mosey on up here. Yeah, this is real kind of... It's nice. It's kind of like winter-ish. The trees and the colours and all that kind of stuff. We don't get this in Australia at all. It just reminds me of more like a Canadian wilderness, I guess. Or parts of America, I suppose. I think that's right. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's it. There's a bag there. None. I think that's... Yeah, that's iron. Oh, jeez, damn it. Everything but the lithium. Good grief. It's just, it's not a lithium day. Another crate. So you hope there's not a bear over the edge. Isn't that amazing? I've just been picking up little bits of everything but the lithium. Wow. Okay. It's getting very dark in the day, Trev. One more grub tree. I see a crate way past the outpost up there in the snow. Alright, we'll have to make our way back home. Just need to be a little bit careful. Hate it when it gets dark. That's just, oh my goodness. You can kind of run like crazy as long as you've got enough stamina to try to get past everything. Hope they don't run after you for too long. Can't see anything to the right. Hopefully there's nothing just here. Nope. Nothing on this rock. No, I don't think so. Not even sure if we can get to the rocks that down here that normally have lithium, because there was a grizzly or two in the way. I can see something on the rock down here. That could be lithium. Yay, it is lithium. Amazing. It's going to be 3 or 4. Yeah, typical. It's a very low lithium day. That's a rabbit. Don't have to worry about the rabbit. Just don't tell the bear I'm up here, right? So there's a grizzly there, and there's a grizzly down there. It's probably safer to go this way. I don't think Bravo the Hunter would be this far over. I hope I'm correct in thinking that. Hang on. Is there something in the grass up here? That's not a locked crate, is it? Nope, I'm seeing things. Alright, sneak down here, because there is a crate. Well, I must say, that's the most general... Oh, there's a deer. Oh dear. The most general kind of resource collecting day I've had for a long time, but it's good. Blueberry. Rabbit. Every 5 steps there's something different. Ah, there you go. Perfect timing. Eat that. A little bit of protein bar on the way home. Such a nice little snack for the game to give me there, I suppose. Alright, we'll jump straight over this piece of iron. Could have been potassium, but I think it was iron. We'll make our way home. Gee, we're doing a lot of nighttime getting home at the moment. Anyway, that was not a bad day for collecting resources, but well, next episode, I guess, we're going to have a look and see what's going on with that silicon mining outpost. Oh gee, this is not good. That is so dark. I mean, I can kind of see the green name tags and that, but it's just, yeah. I think I'd rather go out in the water where it's a little bit further from the shoreline there. Yeah, so like I was saying, we should be able to go up and have a look next episode at just how much of the power is still inside that silicon mining outpost. Sorry guys, I do apologise, it is awfully dark out here. Not so bad when I get back to the base here and I can put a light on, but can't see any green name tags, so there's probably no animals here. Hopefully my fire hasn't gone out. I don't think so. Alrighty. Is it 6 degrees in the water, eh? Alright, we'll run up here. Go straight to the light. Put the light on. Fill up the timber. Alrighty, we'll have to butcher the chicken girl. So she can go in there. We'll throw the ammo in there. What can we put away in here? Anything? The tomato seeds. Actually, that's a bit unusual. Have that many tomato seeds. Put those away. We are going to put that in there. Take those out. We shouldn't really have to go mining for the silicon. We should just be able to go over to the outpost, I think. What are we going to use here? Kelp. Actually, maybe I can make up some berry water. Hang on. There you go. Make up mixed 2 berry water and put that in. Actually, I need another slot. Wow. Can I eat? I can. Alright, let's take both of those out. So that's pretty good. So, not a bad episode for general resource collecting, but yeah, we certainly have to do a little bit more work on that silicon mining outpost. I think it's just not enough. Although I haven't had a chance to give it a really good day, I suppose. You know, that was a rainy day today, so... Anyway, next episode we're going to come back and have a quick look over there, I think, and just see exactly how that has fared. So 450 dropped to about 330. We'll see how much further it's dropped, I guess. I was going to be optimistic and say how much it's increased, but yeah, it probably hasn't increased it back to 450 or anything. Anyway, we'll see tomorrow. The next episode. Alright guys, I'm going to have to leave the episode here. Super hope you enjoyed it today. If you did, you can really help the channel out by smashing that like button for the video. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, you can mega help the channel out by subscribing. Alright everyone, thanks so much. Cheers.